Greetings and welcome my friends. You have come over to the fun side. This is Home Wrecker, a fun little Azorius deck featuring our favorite accelerator combo. In one of our videos we mentioned you can take these same 3 cards and put them into any spell-based deck and give it a boost. Combine this with burn for a nice is it counter burn, or combine it with discard for a turbocharged hand tosser. But today, we're demonstrating Home Wrecker. The aim of the deck is to get a Monastery Mentor in play and then use the rest of our cards to make a bunch of tokens and crush opponents under the weight of many men. We have protection spells as well as a bit of removal to help maintain our board advantage. Let's get to the deck. We have 3 slip out the back as protection for our mentor. Once we have 1 in play, protecting him is the top priority. This will keep him safe from every removal and sweeper the opponent may have. Invasion of Gobakhan is a fantastic way to disrupt the opponent's plans and becomes a powerful enchantment once we defeat the battle. It will trigger our mentor when we play it and again when we flip it and get double the bonus from just 1 card. Not on my watch is our removal of choice. It's only 2 mana and exiles an attacker. The target doesn't have to be tapped, it only has to have been assigned as an attacker for us to fire this off. Simply and easy, the opponent doesn't gain life, they don't gain map tokens or a clue token, just their man gone. We are playing counters. This is Negate, here to stop any plays that could ruin our chances. We'll hit planeswalkers, removals and sweepers, breach, and any virtues as well. The Eidetic memory we all know rather well by now since it's been in the past few decks we've done. It's a key piece for our ancestral recall. And we'll pump one of our men when we draw 2 or more cards during our first main. Monastery Mentor is our win condition. He will make a 1/1 with prowess every time we play something except for other mentors. The prowess can get out of hand since we are built to be able to fire off multiple cards during our turn. And the insanity is off the hook if we get more than 1 mentor in play. GG's. Union of the Third Path is life gain for those games that get very tight and close. Plus it replaces itself to help trigger memory and pump one of our men. Case of the Ransacked Lab is another critical piece. With it our spells will be discounted by 1 generic mana. With a pair of these in play, most of our spells will cost just 1 mana. Inspired Idea is our power draw, with it we will draw 3 cards. With 2 cases in play this will cost us just 1 mana. Ancestral Recall is alive and well in standard. Witness the Future is our backstop to pump the brakes on any decking we might end up doing to ourselves. Not only will it restock our library, but it also has an impulse-like effect where we get to pick a card from the top 4. Devious Cover-Up is our hard counter for anything we want to stop. This will also exile, so anything we shoot out of the air with it will be gone for good. This will also let us restock our deck with any cards we would love to reuse. For lands we are playing 2 Field of Ruin for enemy man lands. 2 Restless Anchorage. Only 2 to avoid having too many lands that enter play tapped. 4 Deserted Beach, the duel in our colors. 3 Adarkar Wastes, the Pain Duel. 8 Islands and 4 Plains round out our mana base. Blue mana is a touch more vital to get the deck going, so we went with more blue sources. Playing the deck is pretty straightforward, much like our slime deck from earlier this week. It's a matter of setting up our board, then finding the right moment to drop a mentor and start taking over the game from there. We have only 4 removals, so use them wisely. We can usually make more than enough tokens to be able to chump block while still going in for hits with our bigger men. That's the deck, boys. Let's go play some games.
Do you want to play a game?
This is Drill Master. No wait, it's Dill Master. He used to be called Pickles. We start off with a 3-lander that I'm not liking very much. We have 2 Field of Ruin in the whole deck and we seem to draw them both far too often. We can't keep this, it's far too risky. Maul. Looks like we're getting an ugly hand no matter what we do. We can't go down to 5. Keep your hopes up. Mono White, or Esper Legends. Either way we're likely to have a lot of problems with our awful hand. Boros. If you saw that coming, give me an oh hell yeah in the comments. It's odd they don't have any follow-up plays to add to their board. We got nothing until turn 3. Just plop a land down and pass. Honestly, hands like this are rare. I haven't played too many games with the deck, but this is one of 2 bad hands we've had to keep. We'll go ahead and drop a case. At the very least we can start getting set up. What a banger of a game, lol. What on earth is this? Why are they playing Devilish Valet? Their deck is a bunch of random things thrown together. Come on man, we can do better. This is life in gold rank, lol. Devilish Valet got lost and ended up in their deck. All we can do is play out another case. We'll keep up Negate and next time we can fire off our inspired idea. That's a favor we can't allow. Sure, it's only a little bit of damage, but what they have right now is enough. We don't have any other way to slow their roll. They sent all the men this time. I saw someone carrying a kitchen sink, Elon Musk style. Okay, finally some action for us. We're going with Ancestral Recall. 1 mana draw 3. That gets us to a memory, which is perfect since we can fire off the other idea as well. It took 2 Ancestral Recalls to get some business, but we got there. We can land our boy next time up and we have a witness to bring back those recalls. War Leader's Call works with most men, so there is a bit of a cohesive element there. Good job, bro. It's time for our mentor to shine. We'll witness recall back into our deck and start the token making process. Will you look at that? There's another recall. One of our boys is going to get swole. Our team gets pumped when we fire off cards. We'll leave up a mana for our removal. We'll be eyeballing the Devilish Valet. Whoa, what? Another Valet got lost on their way home and ended up in their deck. Do my eyes deceive me? Did they just send the team? Oopsie poopsie, bro. We're going to defend like champs. First up is taking out their big valet. I'm sorry, bro, you showed up with a horse cart when I gave you my car. You gotta go, and now we block up. They went for the kill but ran into an ambush. All their men probably downloaded brown in their pants. A union is great, it's badly needed life, and we get a draw as well. Poor opponent has seen enough. He's gonna go make some pickles. GG's. This is Hector the Neglector. Please don't fork me. We get a decent 3-lander this time out. A case plus a removal and ways to get more cards is solid. As we like to say around here. Keep your pants on. It's starting to smell like domain in here. It's a very earthy smell mixed with fresh cow poop. Fire in the hole. We drew our mentor. We'll go ahead and risk them having a removal. We want to start getting hits in before their men start to come down. Ramp is not removal. Your deck has betrayed you, bro. Once we untap, we'll be able to protect our mentor. The stars have aligned for us. We get our invasion and we'll be able to see what they've got. Plus we can defeat the battle right away to start growing our men. They are either going to do some broken stuff with that, or they've picked a 7 mana card that doesn't do them much good. We have to keep setting up, that means a case. We'll leave mana up for our slip to save our mentor if they try to depopulate. For now we'll send the team. There is no fear on the shark side. That's a lot of ramp you got there. I mean, it's great. But lands will not defeat us. You gotta bring something more than a pile of lands. We could block their attacker, but then they untap some lands. The best thing to do is just get rid of it. See you in Chomp City, have a fun trip. Another invasion is going to make our team go off the rails. Let's sink our teeth into this awesome play. That first one was so good they are playing a second one. You do you, bro. A white virtue is not going to be enough to get the job done. We build up twice as many counters, lol. They are so embarrassed their head explodes. GG's. This is nigh tough basil. No wait, it's not off Brazil. Yeah, that's it. Well, this could end up going badly. This 2-lander really wants us to go aggro. Turn 2 invasion, turn 3 mentor, turn 4 another invasion, and hopefully have mana up for negate. That actually sounds kinda good. Keep. Okay, first invasion is coming to take a card. That's a lot of removals and a hefty legend. The 4 mana guy should be what we take. That's going to be their earliest play. You just had to know the shuffler was going to let us down. We'll put the invasion down and take out another card from their hand. The shuffler and I need to have words. What is up with this? At long last we get our 3rd land. They have so many removals we can't go with our mentor. Let's start setting up. We draw into a memory, and that will be our play this turn. We could fire off our inspired idea, but let's save it for when we get our mentor down. The more tokens we make, the better our plays will be. I think we can drop mentor now. We have a pair of negates to help keep out of the enchantment removals they have in hand. Here comes the first one. I like my men on board, not hiding under an enchantment. And there's a second one. They have more enchantment removals, so we'll have to be careful. The array can hold off another enchantment removal, but we'll want to draw into more protection. Our idea drew us into another negate. Which is perfect. That should keep our men safe. Let's witness back our idea and see what else we get. When ideas strike twice, don't say no. And now to pump up one of our token men and swing for those invasions. This way we should be able to get at least one. But then they don't block and we get both. It's like getting twice the amount of Christmas presents. Wait a minute. They're putting that on a token. Yeah. All yours, bro. That's the one we can't allow. Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. That's a lot of triggers. We're throwing a beating next attack. Well, we were. GG's. This is AKI from Street Fighter. They love long walks on the beach. And eating sonic booms. All our hands have not looked great all night long. This at least has 3 lands and a case to help us out later. Keep your pants on. I knew it couldn't have been mono red. They don't play a land then pass the turn. Boros makes more sense. Let's see what they're packing. They're a different kind of Boros. We'll keep our removal up. We did draw into a memory, so we'll be able to get set up after we snipe their guy. Okay, pump, that's solid. Bring it, bro. Wait, what are you? Did they join the Psychic Friends network? That's very unexpected. It's almost like they know what we have. This is freaking me out. We'll do the same as we did on our last turn. Play a land and say go. We'll keep our removal up. They have to rumble in at some point. Okay, more pump, more draw. Still very solid. What the heck, bro? You're supposed to come at me. This guy has pants made of metal. We can still leave mana up for our removal and play out our memory. On our next turn we can play out a case and leave mana up for both negate and our removal if they keep staring at us and not doing anything. Finally they found the send button. I had to go and cancel their Psychic Friends network subscription. Let's snipe their guy. They have an Emperor. Nice.
I hope you're ready to lose. Let your blade do the talking.
Our mentor will outclass their samurai in a few short turns though. We'll have numbers. It's another duelist. Let me guess, pump duelist and draw? Yeah?
Remember your training.
They do send their samurai. We can block and then slip our mentor out, but I want to keep the slip available in case they have a removal. It would be very easy for them to fire off a burn in response to our slip. Let's no slip up like that. We have to go with a case this time around. We'll be able to keep up our slip and negate. Oh yeah, there it is. I knew they had to have some form of removal. Keep your guard up, always ladies and shark men. Slip would have worked, but I think it's best to use the negate in this spot. We might not have too many targets for negate, while slip can be very useful. And now I wish I had used the slip instead of negate. There's nothing we can do about that. We'll take the hit.
Strike fast and strike hard.
We can prevent the hit from the samurai, so we'll block up. The duelist has trample and won't matter if we block. An idea can give us the fuel we need to try to get back in this game. Let's pump for one of our guys at least. We should get the second case down. That will really take advantage of our spells and might be what lets us snowball out of their control. Let's send our token. He'll eat one of their men at the least. Or take out the Emperor if they get afraid to block. We sink our teeth into the samurai. There's blood in the water. They get another duelist, but if they bring it we have a removal at the ready. Do what now, bro? Are you falling into the trap of doing dumb plays? They just gave up an Emperor. For free. There was nothing wrong with the first one, lol. They try to snipe our big token, but we have a slip. You're slipping, bro. That's an oopsie poopsie if I ever saw one. They can't handle the truth. GG's.